All right. Well, welcome you guys. I'm super excited. It's Monday. I feel like it has been a hot minute since we've had our calls because Team Perseverance has kind of taken over the past couple weeks. They've had a lot going on, and so we've been hopping on with them. So, welcome. I'm Lindsay, for those of you who don't know my crazy face and who might be jumping on later or somewhere way down the road and decide to go back and watch these. Um, so, I did slides, you guys. And for those of you who know me and know that I am so technically challenged, this is a big deal for me. So let me bring them up. Oh, I have to share my screen first. And we will get right into it. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So it is November 30th. It is the very last day of this month. A ton going on. But I do want to start with recognition. Look at this face. We have a first month success starter in the works, and I know that there's another one. Amanda's face will be up here next week. For her first month, I know that she's working hard at hitting Success Club this month as well. So Kathy and Amanda are in the same boat. Like they have to hit Success Club November, December, and January to become a success starter. So I know that if you become a success starter in November and December, if you qualify, which I'm assuming means hitting all three, then you get to be in Shanti's new test group for that dance program, which thankfully like that's not my jam. So for you guys who hit it in January, I'm not sure which program you guys will be in for, but regardless, you guys get to be in a test group, which is super, super exciting. Plus, as a success starter, you get to get a free ticket to Summit, which is huge, 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 huge. He's like pick it. He like likes to pick it. Like you can't pick at a mole. That is so not okay. No, child. You're supposed to be reading. I already did. Okay, then go tell Daddy you're done, please. No. All right, so we're gonna move on with recognition. Sawyer, do you want to read some names for Mama? Yeah. So I kind of forgot to put these in order, you guys. I was doing them and then forgot to rearrange them. So the Success Club rock stars of this month. Okay, you want to do the top one? The Daddy. Mommy. Sarah with Success Club 2. Who's Kim. This? Where's Miss Kim? Do you see her? There she is, Miss Kim with 4. You've got one night, lady. One light to get one more. Miss, who's this one? Jennifer. Miss Jennifer Jones on the board with 2. Who's this? Liza. Miss Liza with 12. Holla. Who's this? Try it. Catherine. Yep. Miss Catherine with 6. Who's this one? She's tied up with you. Yeah, she's tied up with me. Yep. Who's this? Amanda. Miss Amanda with 4. This is a new one on the board, you guys. Eric Kaufman with 2. And then what's this last one? Tracy Davis. Tracy Davis with 2. So you guys, congratulations. It's really amazing. It's cool to see the same names up here every single week, and then also to see the new names up here every single week. Mom, it has 506,3,400. That would be pretty incredible. We'd be like living on a boat, or in Bora Bora. So, okay, I need you to please go. I love you. It's time to go. So while we're still on recognition, let me stop share really quickly. Do you guys have anybody that you would like to shout out? Yes. Anybody? Me. Who? Daddy. Oh, good. Shout Daddy out. Because he's doing good at work. Because he's doing awesome at work. Yeah. Mommy, shout out me because I'm doing good at school. You are doing good at school. All right. Does anyone else have any shout outs that they'd like? Kim?
Of course, Kathy, so freaking proud of you, girl. And Jen is halfway to Emerald.
Super exciting.
Good job, girls.
Super, super exciting.
Why is it always girls?
Well, because we have a girl team. We're kind of like the cool girl club over here. All right, I need you to go, please. I love you very, very much. Go to bed. Go on. Okay, you guys. Gosh, this is always interesting. Tom. Bye, Bubby. All right, so we're going to go back to sharing screen here. Sawyer, honey, I need you to please. And close the door, please. All right, so let's keep going. So with news, obviously it's No Excuse November. So for this very last day, Sawyer, I need you to please. And close the door, please, love.
I got it.
No Excuse November. So we have 1 day left for everybody to take full advantage of the $20 off. Guys, this is huge. So next month, for December, I got the email. Let me just pull it up really quickly. We were just talking about this earlier. The Diamond Insider. Okay, so for next month, it's going to be $20 off of the 9-week Control Freak challenge packs and completion packs, and $20 off all 30-day breakaway challenge and completion packs, but it will not be on all challenge packs. So I know that there's a couple hours left in the day, but this is, I mean, it's huge for $140. My God, I remember when I signed up, it was $140 or $160. I bought the Pio challenge pack, and it was just Pio, and it was DVDs, and then you had to pay for a new program every single time, like buy DVDs. So the value here, plus this annual one for the $20 off, comes with both nutrition programs, the containers, which thankfully they incorporated back into the challenge packs, and all the good stuff. So it's just a really ridiculously great deal. 9-week Control Freak, the coach purchase window opens on December 7th, and then for coaches, and then December 21st for challengers. For those of you that are not in the 9-week Control Freak group, Team Fearless does. We do have our own going on, and I'm actually going to be adding some stuff to it tonight because I just got the last week's worth of information. So make sure that you plug your people into that for sure, because all of the information is there. All right, so I have something fun for you guys for December. And I wish I could see all of you. I hate that I can't see all of you. I have something fun for December to kind of let us finish the year strong, but more than finishing the year strong, I want to start the new year off right. So I'm going to do a little team challenge. It's going to be a team bingo. And I'm going to be going live. Now it does say I'm going to be hosting a live. Well, that goes later on. I'm going to be going live in our team page and kind of doing some trainings, which I've done a little bit of, but not as much as I wanted to. But I'm really ready to kind of step up my game for everybody to help you guys be successful. So for December, we're going to do a Fearless bingo, and I'm going to upload this into the team page. This is our little bingo card, and it's not very hard. It's things that we do every day anyway. Things like inviting, selling a challenge pack, joining a team call, posting your call to actions and stories. So you'll see every little thing that's in here, and you just kind of mark it off as we go. And of course, there will be a prize at the end. And so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to be going live once a day starting December 1st. Now I said once a day. It's going to be once a day for the first week on one topic, which is going to be finding your ideal client audience. I've done a little bit of that, but I'm going to really go in depth with it. So the first week I'm going to be going live every single day, starting tomorrow. And then I'll kind of give us a week to do our thing, and then I'll go again in week 3, and we'll kind of just play it by ear. You must watch the lives and comment your takeaways. I will try not to make them very long. I know that Facebook generally likes them to be about like 15 minutes. So I'll at least try to do that, because that's when they start alerting people, which is crazy, but I'm learning. But you must watch them and post your takeaways, and then completing your BAT daily, which again, we should all be doing. And those of us that are in the last 60 have been working on that, and filling out the bingo card. So I don't know if you just want to take a screenshot of the bingo card and just sort of exit, you know, you can mark up your stuff, however you guys want to do that is fine. And then the winner is going to receive a gift from me. And I've sort of been toying with different ideas, and I don't have a solid what it's going to be yet, but I will let you know. Okay, that's that before we get into topic. Does anybody have any questions on that? Excited? Nervous? I mean, it's stuff we do anyway, right? And I feel like we're really, really, really close to a goal this year, which is the closest we've ever been. And so I figure if we end the year this year really strong, it means we're going to start 2020 even stronger. And so just to let you guys know, my goal for this year started out like we all want like 5-star or 5-star elite, all of that. It didn't happen. And it's okay, because a lot of really amazing things happened this year, despite all the shit that happened this year too. And then we missed Premier by just a tiny bit, but put your head up. It's not anybody. No. We work together as a team, and this is not due to any single person. And it's what I love the most. But what I'm super proud of with you guys is that we worked really hard. And yes, I'm sure like some of us love recognition. I love recognition. I love gifts. I love all that stuff. And I'm not ashamed of it. I used to be, but now I'm like, no, I like prizes. Like I like that stuff, and it's okay. And by the way, for the last 60, and I'm sorry, Michelle, but our team's in the lead. I'm really excited about that. And Liza, I'm sorry. But I do like that kind of stuff. It drives me, and it's okay that it drives you. But for next year, my goal is for sure 5-star elite, but I want that to happen. My goal for that to happen is by the first half of the year. So it's big. It's a big goal, but I'm super excited about it. So I think that if we can end the year really strong and really working together as a team and really having fun and like putting ourselves out there, if there's anything I've learned this year is that perfection needs to get thrown out the window. You need to be you. You need to share your shit. You need to own it all, like all of it, because it's who you are and it's beautiful. And it's something that only certain people will relate to. But that's what's magical about it, because they're not going to relate to every single one of us. We're all very different. So I think it's really amazing. But anyway, that's the goal for next year. And it's a big one. And I know that we can do it. And as long as we work together and come together, then we got it. We got it. So does anybody have anything about the December challenge? No? Are you going to do it? Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to hear. All right, so let's get into the topic of the evening, which is pacts. I wanted to talk to you guys about posting and really sharing our stories. Because again, I don't think this topic can ever be something that we talk too much about. I think it's something that can be scary, and it can, I don't know, I just feel like it's one of those things that we need the most help with. So I have been working with a business coach. I'm pretty sure that most of you guys know that. And she has passed on some really incredible information to me. And I want to make sure that I pass all of it down to you guys. So if you want to take screenshots of this, or I mean, obviously the recording will be up as well, but yeah, just take all of this in. So pacts, every single week, these are the 5 sort of posts that we should be rotating through. Problem awareness, and I'll go through each of these in depth, but problem awareness, authority building, connection, teaching, and sales and social proof. So I think we all do some of these in some ways, but it's time to get really specific. So we'll start with problem awareness. So problem awareness. what is the problem that your offer solves that your audience needs to be fully aware of? And what are the symptoms of that problem? So an example, like one of mine is exhaustion. So the problem awareness is, and the symptoms of that problem are, if you're going to, if you're going to keep going the way you're going, you're going to hit burnout and become even more tired. So I talk obviously to moms because that's what I am. So my whole post, and I have some examples later on, but my whole post is kind of telling people or telling the moms what they're feeling and what they're going through. I relate it to this. Have you guys ever been to a wine tasting or like a beer pairing or anything like that? Like or even a food tasting? They tell you, like, if you go to a wine tasting, right, they give you those little pours and you swish it around and you smell it and then you taste it and you spit it out and all that stuff. They're like, so this one has a lot of pepper and it has prune or plum. They tell you all the flavors, right? Whereas if you were just tasting that, you probably wouldn't taste any of those things. But when they tell you this is what you should be tasting, you're like, oh, yeah, I taste the chocolate or I taste the pepper or whatever it is. This is the same thing, because a lot of times you you're not, like, a lot of us aren't aware of what our problems are, but when someone simply puts it out there, like, listen, if you keep putting yourself on the back burner, if you keep doing everything for everybody else, you're going to hit burnout and it's going to be a hot mess, right? When someone says that to you, you're like, yep, that's me. So this is really sort of, and this is where it's going to get really important to find out exactly who your ideal like audience is, because you're going to be able to identify exactly what each person, for you guys, what they're feeling, what they're going through. And it's probably going to be all the things that you went through or are going through. So problem awareness is really about sort of calling it out, telling them, okay, this is what you're going through right now, and I can help you get through it. The second one is authority building. So you can ask yourself these questions. Why are you the person to help them overcome this problem? What is your offer exactly? Why is your offer I can't even type. Why is your offer exactly the answer to their prayers? What holes does it fill that others do not? So example, again, we'll keep going with exhaustion. I was the mom who slept every chance I had. I had no energy to do anything else. So getting that me time in helped get my energy back. It helped with my patience and it helped manage my anxiety. So again, you're becoming the authority on these things, right? So whatever you're talking about, so somebody knows, okay, I feel this way. And I remember Lindsay talking about this. So I know I can go to her because she knows about this. So it's the same thing. Like when Madison talks about, having a 1-year-old and everything that entails with that, a 1-year-old and a teacher and all the things, they're like, I remember that girl, that Madison, who like was going through all this, the same thing I am. I know I can go to her. So you want to become the authority on what you're talking about. And by becoming the authority, you're sharing your story and you're you're sharing your story. That's really what it is. The next one is connection. So again, the questions you ask yourself, what is the fun question you can engage about that relates to your offer topic? And what emotional story will resonate with your audience? So again, going on exhaustion, a question I might ask on my personal page. I might ask this in my stories. I may ask this in a mom's group that I'm a part of. My question is, when you hit mommy burnout, what do you do? Do you sleep or do you eat everything in sight? Guys, these questions are incredible, not only for engagement, but when people start answering these questions, this becomes content for you to use. When they start saying, all I do is I just want to sleep. Well, that's a great post where you can now become the authority on it. You can talk about the problem awareness because they're answering you. They're giving you everything that they need. So therefore, you can create your content based on what your audience needs, if that makes sense. And then teaching. What can you teach your audience about your offer topic and what will help them see results and be ready for the next step? So again, exhaustion. I can help them set a schedule that will fit into their lives to help elevate their mood and I can help them start with one small change at a time. So with this post, it's more, again, you're sharing your story, but you're kind of saying, these are the things that you need to do in order to get from point A to point B. So you're at point A, and this is what you need in between, and this is where you're going to be at point B. And then the last one is social and sales proof, which we all know. You promote your offer to your audience. What proof do you have that your unique offer works? And why is this exactly what they need to overcome their pain points? So again, showing client testimony, sharing your client story, sharing your stories, how you've transformed, not just physically, but mentally as well. So I think that these are really important to do. And I think that we all do them. But it's more than just sharing a before and after picture and saying, oh my gosh, this person lost 30 pounds by doing a 30-day program. No one cares about that. But what they care about is, like, one of our coaches on our team, Dana, she overcame seasonal depression in a big way. And that was a huge part of her life. And excuse me, so that's something that you share the story behind it. So it's not just, their befores and afters, because people see those all the time from so many different types of network marketing companies. But it's their story, it's their background, it's how did they make this work, what did they overcome. So again, how did they go from point A to point B? Okay, so here's a few examples. So this is a problem awareness post, and I want to just kind of stop here for a second and say, guys, clear, bright pictures always. Like, try to make that, especially if you're showing the after, but make them inviting. People want to see the changes and they want them to be scroll stopping. So if you're having a good hair day, or you put some makeup on, or even if you don't do makeup, it doesn't matter. But if you're just having like a good day, put on a couple different shirts and go outside and take some pictures, or make sure that you have nice light in your house, but go out and take them, and then you can use them anytime. I stockpiled like a month ago. We had some beautiful weather. I did my hair, I did my makeup for like one time out of the last 8 months. And I went out and I took a ton of pictures, and that's what I'm using. Because listen, I'm not getting dressed up every day. Like, I haven't washed my hair in about, I don't even know how long. So I'm just going to read this. Can you guys, how do I enlarge this? Can you guys see this post? Let me move you over here. Okay, so repeat after me. I'm worthy of being in an empowered body. Manifest that shit. The universe wants you to have it. It's time to stop saying you can't, because guess what? Whether you say you can or you can't, you're right. Who says that? Autumn? Is she the like, I think she says that. Shove that self-doubt out the freaking door. You deserve to feel amazing. You deserve to take time for yourself. You deserve to avoid spinning in circles because you don't know how to reach your fitness goals. The number one reason you aren't crushing your goals is because you don't have a plan. So here I'm telling them, this is the problem awareness. Like, I'm saying, you're not crushing it because you have no plan. You need someone to hold you accountable. Again, you're telling them what they need, a partner in crime. If you're ready to learn and apply the simple strategies to end the excuses, change your mindset, and reach your fitness goals, mama, you know where to find me. And then just talking about opening enrollment. And I always say, slide into my DMs for info, or drop something in the comments. So it's basically the problem awareness. You're telling them, like, this is what you're going through, and I can help you get through that. So that's a problem awareness post. And then this next one is teaching. And again, this one is about mentoring. So of course I would use pictures of our team. Whoa. There we go. So I need to move this over here. I know you probably can't see it, but okay. So let's talk about one of my favorite things for a sec. Mentoring. Mentoring is, I guess I needed to proofread, is the most fulfilling and exciting things I do inside of my business. So I'm telling them, right? Like, this is what I do as part of my business. Why? Because I get to help women design their own unique brand while having the support and structure of a proven business model. And it's incredible to watch. So inside of there already, I'm already telling them I get to help them, but they've already, like, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We already have the business model set for us. So this allows me to pass my systems and trainings to my coaches who can then pass it to their own. So simple, so effective. You don't have to be overwhelmed by the amount of content you need to create or trainings for your own coaches or fitting into a certain mold that isn't true to who you are. And then here's what joining me on my team can do for you. You will have a higher level of self-confidence, help others to do the same. You will have purpose that you get paid for. So basically, this whole post is sort of teaching them the strategy that I use and that you can then use as well. So that's a teaching post. And then the last one that I'm going to do here is authority building. And this is what I was talking about earlier with people want to know that like bartenders can come to me because I can tell them how I quit the bar to be able to be home and work this business full time. So I talk about that. You want to know the one thing that took me from slinging late night drinks at the bar to being a full-time stay-at-home mom, running a business from my dining room table, a vision and a clear path. So I'm telling them it took a vision and I had a clear path to get there. So before I committed to my vision, I didn't have a plan. I only worked when I felt like it. I wasn't consistent in the right areas of my life, and I didn't have a path to follow. And guess what? It wasn't working. And then I went into the reasons why it wasn't working because I was scared. What if I failed? What if I was judged? All the things that we think on a daily basis. What if they didn't work, right? We all think those things. So then I say I committed. I created my path to purpose. Even though I was scared AF, I knew that there would be hard days. I now had a plan. So then I talk about that. I created a vision board. I told everyone about my goals and dreams. I showed up for myself every single day and I followed my plan. And that allowed me to come home with my babies. So then I talk about, this is how I made it happen. And then now this was for a workshop I was doing. And then I talked to them about the workshop. But it's really about telling people because they all need to hear it. Like you guys needed to hear it, right? There was that one post. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see you. There was that one post that each of you saw that changed your life, that made you reach out to your coach or made you say yes when your coach reached out to you. There was one post that did that for you. And so who knows which of your posts that's going to be for somebody else. But if you really share your story and really tell people how you were able to get from point A to point B and how, because there's always something tripping them up. There's always something standing in the way. But if you tell them what that is and how you got through that and where you are now, it's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. So we're really going to start focusing on who your ideal I keep saying Claudience. I just need to make that a word. Ideal client audience is, so that you can speak directly to them in every single post. It took a little bit for me, like my business coach, she kept saying, well, we really need to dig deep, Lindsay, because you can't help everybody. And I'm like, but I can help all the moms. She's like, you can't help all the moms because not all the moms want what you have. Like moms who love their professional careers and don't ever want to leave that, you can't relate to them because that wasn't me. So when you really get specific, it makes it so much easier. Like I don't want to recruit people that want to do this as a side hustle because that's not me. Now, will I accept them? Of course I will. And I will meet them where they want to be. But my goal is to get the moms who are completely dissatisfied with working outside of the house that want to work from home and build a lucrative business to take care of. Like I want to find moms who want to be the breadwinner. And I had a really hard time with that word recently. And my coach was like, Lindsay, like, what's wrong with being the breadwinner? I was like, it just sounds icky. But in reality, my big goal for my family is to retire my husband. I have to be the breadwinner in order for that to happen. So I have to. I can't feel bad about that. He wants to leave his job. So he can't be the breadwinner in that sense. I have to be. And then there was that part of me that was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool to be able to say that I was able to do that. And it kind of gave me a whole new perspective on things, but you really have to get clear with that. And once you do, and I know I've been kind of talking to the team about this a lot lately, once you become clear on that, it makes posting so much easier because you know who you're talking to and you're not afraid to talk to that person, and you can be exactly who you are. And if people unfollow you because they're not, like, you're not speaking to them, good. That's one less person that's going to tell you no for the next 6 months. Like, good. Who cares? You know? So that was a mouthful. I feel like I need a drink. Does anybody have any questions, comments, light bulb, like brain explosion moments, like what the hell moments?
Yeah, it's all good stuff, Lindsay. It is. It really is. It's great stuff.
Yeah, thanks. I think so too. I mean, I wish I could take credit. I can't, but
No, I ramble on about stuff and I don't hit the pain points, and then I can't explain why,
mhm.
you know, I'm the best for you. You know,
Mhm.
I track people, but I don't think I have that closure for them. So this is good for me.
Good. I'll send you the worksheets too that I made up for my team on how to find your ideal client, because it's important. I mean, I've talked to a few of you about this, about wanting to help everybody, and we just we just can't. I'm sorry. I'm like, I see who's below me smirking down there. I'm like, we just had this conversation. But we can't. And the more we narrow it down, the more I feel like it becomes easier for us. We feel less rejected because we can stop asking the wrong people. We are not right for everybody. Like, I was attracting a lot of very religious moms for a while, and that's not me. And I was like, I found myself having to watch my language. I'd be like on my stories going, crap, if these girls see me, like, what are they going to think? And then I was like, I swear I do. And that's okay. Like, I don't need to be right for everybody. If you don't like the fact that I say fuck, then unfollow me, because then I don't have to invite you and have you like reject me. You know what I mean? So the more you target exactly who you want, the more fun it is and the better conversations you can have. So it becomes easier. It becomes easier. So who else? Does anyone else have anything? No? Okay. Well, that was easy. So I am going to work on putting up all of the stuff for the December team challenge. I'm excited about it. Like, post in the team page whenever you mark off a bingo spot, post it so we can see it. And I've got to figure out how the hell I'm going to keep track of it. I'll figure it out. Excuse me. I will figure it out, but post it in the team page so we can all be a part of that. And Tara and Michelle, if you guys want, Tara just disappeared again. I will send you guys the worksheets. That way you guys have them for your teams as well and for yourselves. I'll do that tonight. All right. All right, ladies, we have one day left. If you guys are still on the fence with hitting Success Club, let's do it. You have till 11:59. We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
One more.
You got it?
No, one more.
Oh, you still have one more. What about that girl you talked to today?
Oh, she won't commit. Right.
Yeah.
She bought all that other stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
Arbonne.
Mm-hmm.
She's had it for a month. She hasn't used it. She loves what I have to offer because it's the total package, but she doesn't want that to go to waste. I was like, throw that shit out.
Give it to your best friend for Christmas.
Yeah. But she almost said, I may buy it and then hold off. And when I finish the Arbonne, and I'm like, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
you'll get it. You'll get it. All right, guys. Well, I know that was like quick, but I will post the recording. And if you guys did not take screenshots, then you can just, actually, I'll just share the PDF with you. I'll just put it in the comments of this call. That way you guys have it. If I can figure out how to do that, I'm hoping it's not too hard. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.